Hello, everybody. Welcome to the GOTEM Fund YouTube channel. Just to let you guys know, this channel is purely for fun. Everything is non-financial advice. Okay, it's literally just three friends putting money into a brokerage account, and we are trading the brokerage account. Okay, so the concept of this entire YouTube channel is basically we are gonna chase momentum plays on this, and because it is technically it's not gambling money. We are actually researching the companies and like understanding what they do and riding the momentum. We're actually doing swing trading in this thing. Please do not follow us if you cannot take risk in any capacity. But yeah, so we do have a fund mandate. Branson, can you see my screen?
Yes, showing
Okay.
nicely.
Yeah, so basically there are three of us. The third member of this fund is not in this meeting today because he overslept, but that's okay. Basically, just to let you guys know the rules of like what we're doing, we basically just document the fund meetings. Okay, and each person has put in about 3,000 Singapore dollars, and then everyone when we have a meeting, we generate ideas, and then we just basically vote on the ideas of whether we should buy this thing or not. All right. Just to let you guys know, currently our entire position, when we buy a position, we always buy 100%. So we go all in.
It's like a parlay, man.
Yeah, we parlay to the top basically. And most recently, I think 2 weeks ago, we have bought Take-Two Interactive because GTA 6 pre-orders just came out. So just to give you guys a bunch of context, yeah. And then normally what we do is that there are three members in this fund. And then as long as there are 2 or 3 of the votes go for that idea, we normally buy the thing itself, right? And so that's basically the entire fund. And yeah, we just follow along the journey. And if you have any ideas and stuff like that, obviously, please feel free to comment down below. We are literally just 3 guys with a YouTube channel and a Google Meet recording. So very, very chill. Yeah. So just to give you some context, guys, how our meeting goes, you can see, is that normally every member of the fund comes to the meeting with one good idea, and then obviously they'll justify what should we buy, why should we buy, when should we exit, for example. And then yeah, it's just a justification of the fund basically. And then at the end, we basically vote on okay, which idea is the best idea, and then we go and buy that. Yeah. Okay, so maybe Branson, you might want to start us off with today is 5th July.
Yep.
So yeah, any ideas from your end?
So I have 2 plays in mind, right? So run number 1, the play is to remain in Take-Two Interactive because there is momentum building up. The stock is the stock price coming up, recovering nicely. It's about to breach all-time highs. And when it breaks, right, that's where I think we could enter price discovery mode, and let's see where GTA 6 takes us, right? Because previously in the past, back in 2013, if I recall correctly, when GTA 5 was released, momentum continued, right? It continued breaking all-time highs, continued just trending upwards. So I believe the same thing could happen now. And back then, right, there wasn't as much distribution channels for game-related content. Last time it was purely just you play the game, you maybe record some content and upload it on YouTube as a long form video. But nowadays you have your TikTok shorts, your streaming on Twitch, Kick, YouTube shorts. So I think the what do you call that, the momentum, right, and widespread of GTA 6 will be a lot further than before. And I think even nowadays, I think kids, right, the kids today I feel are less conservative as before, right? I think a game like GTA 6 probably played, and people like us and our age, where we played GTA from our from a younger days to now, we'll probably buy it as well. So I think the momentum will continue, even if the subscription pay, if you come up with a subscription model, I think most of us would, unless you pay, we'll hang out on GTA 6, things like that. So I think there is the momentum to continue. And but also to do take note that Take-Two is not just GTA 6. They have a lot more other games, a lot more franchises, and other licensed names in their portfolio. So I think fundamentally wise, it should look quite strong also. So it's not something that we have to be worried about, right? Like for example, if we invest in some random penny stock just chasing momentum, it's loss making, there's no clear path profitability. I think Take-Two is a better play. So I would recommend to stick to it. And my second recommendation, right, would be to go into Novo Nordisk, which I personally did in my personal account. So why Novo Nordisk? So I think that there is three main reasons. Number one, it's just fundamentally very, very oversold, right? If you look at the drawdown from its previous all-time high, it's crazy the amount of drop it did. I think why it did is because I think probably there is some competition in the whole weight loss space from other companies like Eli Lilly, etc. So it's becoming less the mode is being taken up. But then again, I feel that it's really, really oversold. And recently, there has been a catalyst for it to drive a breakout, which you can see from price chart now, right? There's sort of like a recovery that's happening. This is because US Medicaid, right, just approved a GLP-1 weight loss drugs, right, into their whole portfolio suite. So maybe this could expand its its grow further. So I think this is also another play. And lastly, everybody's getting fat, so the market is just going to keep expanding, and over time you can see people just taking GLP-1 maybe it just as like other vitamin supplements, right? To your typical vitamins that you take. So, and healthcare is coming to everybody's focus now as everybody slowly gets more affluent. So yeah, just health maxing, and I think Novo being I think it's just a more attractive option from a risk reward ratio compared to maybe chasing Eli Lilly at its current price. So Eli Lilly is trading way high, it's all time high. So this I would think has a better risk reward ratio if you bet on it. Yeah, this is my play.
But what do you think about, like, for example, Pfizer trades at 18, right? Pfizer trades at 18. So Novo trades at 12.
Yep.
And then Eli Lilly, obviously this is the expensive one in the area.
Correct.
43, right? Merck is 36.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's basically undervalued. Yeah.
Yes, and I think if you compare to other companies like Pfizer, right? I think most people would think of Pfizer as just like a COVID stock. That's when it was trading up previously, but obviously they have other names in their pattern, their range, right? But I just don't see a narrative push for this kind of names to continue going up higher and faster.
Yep.
That is our funds mandate, because if we're going to go momentum, right, we need both catalyst and also like a industry and narrative related tailwind to push the stock higher. So I think with this US Medicaid thing pushing the whole the recovery now, it could be a time where investors start to look into Novo Nordisk again, and especially now with Eli Lilly being so expensive, maybe some people may consider Novo Nordisk instead. So yeah, it's just it's hop on, and I think the what do you call that? The margin of safety is pretty there. I mean, the valuation is not that expensive. It's sold down so much from its previous all-time high, and this is one of the largest company in I think Denmark, if I'm not wrong.
In Europe.
Yeah, in Europe. Yeah, so I think it's not bad.
Well, what do you think about the okay, I mean, the analysts are pretty
there's only three people covering. Yeah.
Well, what do you think about the the generics coming out?
Generics? Actually, I have not much thoughts to that. You need your opinion, man. I'm mostly just following the price action, and there's a catalyst now, and then risk reward ratio is
basically, like, I don't know, like this thing here where the patent expires, you can see their biggest money maker, the patent's gonna expire basically in 2031.
Yep.
So that's just a concern that I thought that medical companies had a bigger moat, but like expiration is a big deal. Like everybody's just gonna flood the market with the drug that you made, and then the earning power is not gonna be there. So that's why I didn't really like pour all in, even though at this price. I actually looked at it before.
Yeah. I just think that the markets will probably discount the entire patents already when it's first announced, right? Because I think that's the reason why it justified this whole sell now. But then again, I think the entire market is going to grow, and there is some time before the patent expires. So maybe Novo Nordisk could come up with a new distribution advantage, because for this kind of drugs, right, it's not just the underlying tech. I wouldn't call it technology, like the patterns of the drug, how efficient it is, but also sometimes the distribution is also very important. And I think Novo Nordisk is one of the ones that's more I would say novel in trying out new distribution channels, because I think they're working with HIMS, right?
Yep.
On selling all these products. So I think having a distribution mode is also good. And they're exploring partnerships with other companies like HIMS, which is I think doing very well in its own right, right? So I think at the current price and valuation, even though it may not return to its prior all-time high because of this, right? I think there is still quite a lucrative size of returns that we could get over like maybe say a few months time frame if there's momentum recovering. Even if it goes back up to like 70 plus, I think it's not a bad return. If it goes 50% return for something that's relatively safer risk reward perspective. Yeah.
Okay. So 50%
That's the target. Yeah.
then target again, right?
When I will exit, I think because the company, right, doesn't really have a lot of news happening on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I think the catalyst either I think that I will have two sorts of exit here. So one, right, is the pure price technical stop loss perspective. So if we look at the pricing, right, just broke out of recent all-time highs. So in the all-time highs, like the recent what do you call it? Resistance level. Yeah. Is a quite a small break lah. But if there is a price rejection, it just goes back to the prior range, right? I think I would take a loss and exit, because this kind of thing could range on, and then you need to wait for another catalyst. You don't know when that will come. So that's another perspective. And the next stop loss, right, is a time-based one. So even now, if Novos breaks out of the current resistance range, right, then it starts like trade up a little higher, starts to range about, doing nothing, waiting for the next catalyst. I think I would just take them as a small profit and move on for now, because the reason for me entering the trade is a catalyst-based one. Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, it's it should go from 173 to about
250. Yeah.
50 to 60 basically. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, I mean that's quite a lot of market cap, but I mean I'm sure if the earnings, if guidance increases, then it should.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. This is I guess my turn. Normally the third member will give their take, but the third member is not here. Not surprisingly, but like just on a random note, it's not because all of us are in healthcare, but even though I do own HIMS as well, I've been holding HIMS for quite a while. The short-term catalyst, this one, I'm suggesting HIMS. And so my reason why is that the earnings are gonna come out on August 3rd. I know it's July now, so we've got about a month or so. In the previous quarter, HIMS actually did very badly. To be honest with you, they only grew revenue like 4%. But this past quarter, what happened was that all of the lawsuits from the Novo case, so Novo actually sued them. The lawsuit got dropped. That's the first thing. The second thing is that Novo and Eli Lilly started working with HIMS to do the distribution, as Branson said just now. So the marketing engine of HIMS just is basically that's where the profit is realized of like the drugs that are coming to market. HIMS is basically taking share of like where people are buying this thing, basically. And then not only that, recently I saw on Twitter that peptides is a very big thing, and then peptides is a very fast growing market at the same time. So HIMS is like hiring for like peptide engineers. So they literally put it out there, and then the FDA, they're gonna have a committee to see whether they approve it or not, etc., etc. So you can see here, they're currently hiring for technical staff for a domestic peptide facility. So I mean, you literally can see the job post. So they're gearing up to get ready to sell peptides, basically. And that should be a very fast growing industry at the same time. Yeah. So like you said, there's a lot of margin of safety at the same time. So I mean, I rode it all the way to the top and then it went all the way down. And then now it's back up again. So I mean, it feels better. But I do believe in the long term, this company should be a $20 to $30 billion company. Right now it's sitting at a where it's only $8 billion, to be honest.
Yep.
So even if it goes back to the all-time high, that's about another what, 50%, I think.
I think it'll be a 1x.
35 and 60,
Oh,
get
60
2x.
plus. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it could be 100% gain, to be honest. But because we are doing momentum, I would say that similar to Branson is probably a 50% gain. So it's going from a 8.5 billion to around a 13 billion market cap, basically. And it has been a 13 billion before, so it's not like it's impossible. And I think when the earnings come out in a month's time, people are gonna surprise a lot because there's also a lot of talk about the website traffic being up, the app store positions being up as well. So yeah, I think long term for this stock is good, but we're gonna trade this thing anyways.
Yeah.
And I think there's just gonna be a lot of momentum because in a recessionary period, the only thing people spend money on is health.
Healthcare.
Yeah.
The
So yeah, I do still want to hold Take-Two. It's just that when Take-Two gets the 30,
realize lah.
30 to 50% gain that we are looking for, then we can jump over, I feel. Yeah.
Currently, we're sitting on about 7% gain on Take-Two for 2 weeks holding period. Yeah, I think once it breaks all-time high, then we see how it goes lah. Because it's momentum.
It's 6% up for the week, right? Can I show the screenshot? Or?
Yeah, you can show the screenshot.
Okay. Yeah, so just to show you guys, I mean, this is on the week, but what about the month? Because I think it went down, it went up, right? So I think we're actually up only 3%.
I think we took currency conversion loss on the currency floating thing. But month to date, we are up 1.88%.
Wait, as in like overall net?
Overall, yeah. But look at the position. We are up only. Where is it? Folio. What is this? Okay, so sorry guys, I'm not really a IBKR guy.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
But I think well, actually I think we're just up $400 on our 9K position because we are all in one stock, right?
Oh, but what is our true return? What's the
true return? How do I see it? On our position, it doesn't really show the percentage.
If you change it to the month to date? Oh, sorry, like 1 month, I guess.
Oh, 1 month we're up
3.8%
apparently.
5.9%.
Infinite. But just let me do the math.
I mean, we put in 9K, right? So
yeah, 400 divided by about 4.5%.
Okay.
4%, yeah, around there. Not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching the Dumb Money guys, and then they say everything is kind of priced in, and even the Chris Camillo said that he's waiting for trailer 3 to come out, to be honest. So even he's not buying it yet, but I think everything before the actual launch, there is always going to go up. If the game sucks, then you can just always sell before the game launch. So
I think games can actually suck. If you think about the Cyberpunk, there was a lot of big hype for it, and then when the game came out, I think it was quite disappointing. The reception wasn't that good. But then again, it's always hard to tell until you actually play the game. So this is the risk that we have to take off.
Yeah, but in the 39 million pre-orders, 3 billion rev coming.
Correct. Anyway, there's money to the bank of the company. So
yeah, it's already cash that they are going to report.
Correct.
The next earnings, right? So when is the earnings actually?
Did they say there? Check. Take-Two earnings day. August, first week of August. So there's still some time.
Yeah, so actually we could technically still hold all the way to August.
Correct. Yeah. But actually, if there's price discovery, right, it goes up further from where we are, and we are close to our target profit range, right?
Yep.
And our other opportunities that will bring up, the ideas we bring up is attractive, then I think we could also make the switch. Can
Yep.
rotate around, yeah. But for him, I think there is known to be
Volatile.
historically. So until the earnings date comes out, maybe
Yes.
it could even be good to just wait for a pullback along it from a price action perspective.
I agree.
Yeah. Novo is basically the same thing. It's just for me, it's more of a price action thing, and I think the company is okay to hold in the long term because of margin of safety. But from a momentum chasing perspective, right?
It's a
I
bit
think Hims may have a more aggressive play that we want, like
Yep.
aggressive returns, yeah. Because
Okay.
this could just like, I don't know, return like that 10-20% over the next year or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Right. I think
it's
so.
just, yeah, it's a very big company already.
Yep.
And there's a lot of funds, pension funds, especially I think in Europe, that invest in this company. So it wouldn't be that fast moving. Yeah.
Yep. Understood. Okay. Yeah, so that's it for this episode, guys. This week,
our vote is to just stay off Take Two for now. Yeah, this conclusion.
yeah, and we are in the green, so GOTEM Fund is in profit.
Bill Ackman is not. No. Well, he's down for the year, but so we are outperforming him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so the next episode, I think it'll be 2 weeks later. You catch our third guy on. Then I think we have more a more varied discussion. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys want to follow more from us, you can subscribe to the channel, or you can also join the Telegram.
Yeah, which we will link into the description down below. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. All right. See you.